With your CIGTV News Update this Friday evening, I'm Donna Bush. Premier the Honourable Alden McLaughlin is hosting 4 visiting members of the UK Parliament until Sunday. A reception was held for the members of the all-party Parliament group for the Cayman Islands hours after their arrival on Thursday afternoon. They also had the opportunity to be a part of a turtle release on the beach. Now, the 4-day visit is designed to educate them on Cayman's culture, economy, and the special relationship with the UK. On Friday morning, MPs Andrew Rosendale, Henry Smith, Colonel Bob Stewart, and Martin Vickers paid a brief visit to Acting Governor, the Honourable Franz Manderson, and then on to meet officials in the Cabinet Office. Mr. Eric Bush, the Cayman Islands representative to the United Kingdom, is leading the visit. Friday's schedule also has them visiting with Speaker of the House, the Honourable Makiva Bush, as well as ministers, MLAs, and opposition members. Meetings are also planned with representatives from the financial services sector, tourism, and healthcare industries. A press release from the Premier's office noted that discussions will center on Cayman's successes to date, the projected path of Cayman's economic development, as well as the ongoing discussions regarding the future relationship between the Cayman Islands and the United Kingdom. It is intended that the group gain insight into the key industries the people of the Cayman Islands rely on for employment and also those industries that support the most vulnerable. The MPs will also be shown successful conservation work, hurricane preparedness and disaster relief and management systems. We invite you to join us on Monday for a look back at the entire visit. Also on Friday, the acting governor, His Excellency Mr. Franz Manderson, and acting deputy governor Jennifer Ahern met at a photo call to roll out a number of initiatives that are all aimed at cutting red tape. They were joined by several chief officers and ministers, Joey Hugh and Roy McTaggart. The initiatives are designed to cut bureaucracy within the civil service and most directly impact the public. They aim to also produce a faster service, reduced waiting times, and a more streamlined process in several key areas. Finally, the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service is looking for male and female recruits. The service is in the midst of its second recruitment drive for 2018.
The recruitment is going great. We are currently doing a recruitment drive for Class 2 of 2018, which we expect to start either in October or November. We have actually a 6-stage process that officers have to go through, and the application counts as 1 stage, and then you'll have to go through a physical exam and a written exam, which includes a multiple choice test as well as an essay. So the 4th stage would be computer skills and then an interview, and you'll then have your medical as a 5th step, and then the 6th step will be the induction into the recruitment. The recruitment process is actually a 17 to 18 week process, which encompasses the different laws as well as a physical training, which means that you will be training your body to pass our physical exam, and that physical exam is the 5.4 bleep test. This is a local recruitment process, which means that you have to be either a Caymanian or have permanent residence with the rights to work without restrictions. And persons who qualify must be between the ages of 18 and 40 and should have at least 3 CXC passes, with 2 of those being math and English.
Again, the deadline to get applications in is August 10th. For the details and an application, you're encouraged to go online to rcips.ky. Again, that's rcips.ky. If you'd like to take a look at our weekly schedule of shows here on CIG Television, you can go online to gis.gov.ky and click on the publications link at the bottom of the homepage. If you missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. With your CIGTV News update for this week, I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining me. Hoping you'll do the same again next week. Until then, have a safe and wonderful weekend.
The Esterly-Tibbetts Highway 3-lane roundabout is ready for drivers. It's time to make sure you know how to use it. First, know which exit you need to take. Pay attention to lane arrows and signs. Make sure you use your signal to change lanes or exit the roundabout. To turn left, you always approach in the left-hand lane and indicate left. To drive straight ahead, you need to be looking out for signs and road markings indicating which lane to use. Get in one of the lanes marked with a straight-through arrow. If turning right, you must use the right-hand lane and indicate accordingly. To use the roundabout safely, remember these 3 tips. Know your exit, pick your lane, and signal to make your turn.
Did you know your mailing address details on your land register must be up to date in order to receive notices on new development which may impact you? Visit Lands and Survey Department to check your mailing address is correct. Did you know that walls, fences located along the road require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that fences and walls within the high water setback require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that a trellis structure requires planning permission? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that a deck more than 6 inches above finished grade requires planning permission? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know that planning permission is required for a sign? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know you should check with the department before leasing a property or unit for a business as a planning and permit application may be required?
Join Donna Bush weekdays at 6 p.m. for the CIGTV News Update. Get the latest on what's happening in government on a daily basis. News Update first at 6 p.m.
Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?